So glad that you're joining us again today as we're continuing our series, Community Spread. We're continuing to talk about not seeing the spread of COVID, but wanting to see the spread of several things in our community. Today, we're talking about seeing the spread of vision. And so today, we're joining one of the business owners in our community. His name is Steve. His business is Doc's Street Grill. And so at the beginning of COVID, when things were not as clear, when we didn't know what was happening, several business owners, several employees, all of us had a question mark over our head. And so today we want to just talk with Steve about how he initially started in COVID and how things are now. So Steve, can you talk to us about what it was like in the beginning of COVID to own a business and wondering what was going to happen next?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of trepidation on my part during that time because obviously I started to hear all the reports about how small business owners would be the ones who were really affected by COVID and like the loss of a lot of the business and customer base and things of that nature. So me being a small business off the beaten path, so to speak, I'm in Roanoke, but I'm not necessarily in the main strip. So I was really concerned initially, and I was really just trying to figure out how I can manage during that time. And then I realized that, there might be an opportunity for me being that I specialize in takeout. So I'm a takeout Caribbean spot in Roanoke, Texas, and I felt like, that might be a niche. Maybe I need to try to play that up, and try to see if I can market that aspect of my business. Sure enough, I started seeing more and more improvements, and it just started to get better and better and better. And so for the first 3 months of COVID, my business really grew.
What do you attribute that to? What was the foundation that you kind of stood on? What gave you that drive? What gave you that hope?
Well, obviously, just my faith. I have faith, and I've been through challenges in my life, and when you've been through certain challenges in your life, it kind of builds a little bit of strength and character over time. And I wanted to just take a wait and see approach, and then just let my faith. I knew it was going to be tested, and sure enough, it was tested. And but at the same time, also felt like I had a good foundation in terms of my business and then my niche. I felt like what I do was different than most people. The personal touch, the quality of the product. I felt like there was something to be said for that. And I knew that there would be a potential opportunity if I just, stayed the course and then made adjustments as needed.
Is there a signature story about a takeout order? Someone came pick something up. Someone made an order. Is there like a big story that you think back to over COVID? It's like, man, I'm not gonna forget that experience or that day or that weekend or that delivery. Is there a big story that you think on that gives you encouragement?
There was one instance I can remember is that during, I would say probably like around March, there was a group of like 2 or 3 high school kids that came in. They tried us out. They was like, hey, we've been driving by this place a lot, and just seemed like an interesting place. We wanted to stop by and check it out. Well, those same high school kids, you won't believe it, they came for 16 straight days. That was very amazing. I've never seen anything like it. Wow. Even me myself, like being able to come to a place, they came 16 straight days. And over that course of time, they actually brought family members. They brought other high school friends. It was unbelievable. I mean, they really support the business, and that gave me obviously a good feeling in the sense that, like, wow, these people really appreciate the product. Typically, my product is something for more mature clientele. So, like, generally it's parents that you expect, and then the parents get the kids hooked on the food. But in this case, it was actually the kids, and then they told their parents, and they would come. Sometimes they would come in groups of like 8 to 10. And they would take up all the tables out here, and they would eat and enjoy the food. And day after day after day, it was unbelievable. So that was one experience that really stood out to me. That was like, wow, that was great. I run Doc's Street Grill. We're a Caribbean takeout spot in Roanoke, Texas, here, right off 377 at James Street. We do authentic Caribbean food. We have jerk chicken platters. We have jerk pork platters. We have the best wings you can find around. We make our own seasonings in-house and our sauces in-house. Our island fried rice and our rice bowls are phenomenal. You just go and look at the ratings on Yelp and Google. They're some of the highest around. And we just hope that I hope that everybody out there has a chance to come in and patronize and check us out and see for yourself, what our product is about. I think it's a really great product. It's dynamic. It's going to be some of the best flavors you ever tasted. I hope you come and see us at Doc's Street Grill. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to seeing you soon.
Hey, y'all, thanks so much for being with us today. Have a good one.